This Galaxy Cut Crease is everything. It is a purple and blue makeup look that I will be showing you how to do today in this video. So if ever you want to know how I created this look, then continue watching and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every time that I post a video. So let's get into it right away. So as you can see, my brows are already done, I primed my lids, and we are ready to go in this makeup tutorial. The colors that I'm gonna be using are blue and purple. I thought it would be fitting to mix and match those colors. I felt like I wanted to go in the Jeffree Star Cosmetics palettes as well as Huda Beauty and mix them together. Hopefully they will mix and match because we all know the drama. Everything is fighting. We'll start right away. Of course, I put my little tape on the side to make sure that everything is cleaned up. I'm gonna be dipping first into the Mini Breaker palette, which is this one right here. I'm gonna be going into the purples, and after that, of course, we will go into the Mini Controversy palette, which is this one right here. We're gonna go into the purple and the blues, and we will go finally to blend the purples out into the Huda Beauty Neon Pink palette, just because it has some nice colors in it. So the purples are really pale. Of course, if you have any questions of products that I'm using, everything will be listed down below, so you can go check out my primer that I already did, my eyebrows and everything, just to make sure that you have the right products if you want to recreate this look to perfection. So let's jump right into this Mini Breaker palette. We will go into Purple Punch, which is the middle one right here. We will start by doing the shape. Of course, we'll just do a little line and we'll start this shape like this. Right, so now that Purple Punch is placed, we will jump into the blues because I really want to do that ombre look with the two colors. So let's jump into the Mini Controversy palette, and I will go into the shade Cancelled, which is this blue right here. We'll mix it, continue to do the shape. It's okay if it's not perfect, just because we're gonna blend those colors together. I always have one side that's higher than the other, which really annoys me. Make sure to pack those two colors so it's easy to blend. So I'm just packing the shade Cancel, and then after that I'll add a little bit more of the shade Purple Punch right where it's supposed to go. Alright, so now that those two shades are placed, we're going to blend them together and put them a little bit higher to make sure that everything is blended and soft. And after that, we will cut the crease and make sure that it is really a nice shape. Taking a little brush, I will start by blending the sides and those two colors together, which usually blues and purples really blend well together. Let's see how it blends. Sometimes it can become a little bit ashy, like you can see it creates kind of an ashy color. We're gonna fix that with other shades that will blend on top of it, so don't worry about that. Have to go back and forth, re-add the colors, and then blend them out to make sure that the color is really pigmented and that it is blended perfectly. So now that these colors are blended everywhere, we will add two shades, one on top of the purple and one on top of the blue, to make sure that everything is blended to perfection. So I'm gonna go to the Mini Controversy palette, and I'm gonna go into the shade which is Flat Earth, which is this one right here. We will add this just on top here to make everything more soft, just because I feel like it's kind of dark under my eyebrow, and that's the only color that really fit with the other blue. You can see it creates kind of a transition. I'm gonna go back into the Mini Breaker palette, going into the shade Foreplay, which is this one right here. And I'm gonna add this just here. After that, I'm gonna blend it, and it's gonna look really pretty. You just take a little brush, and whatever the brush you're using, you make sure to blend this out. We'll add the shade Bubblegum, which is this one right here. It is a nice pink shade, which we're gonna add, and it's gonna lighten up everything together. Now that these shades are placed, I think it's really pretty. I'm gonna end up cutting the crease with the P. Louise base, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. We're gonna keep a big ass shape, so even when I have my eyes open, you can really see the cut crease. And of course, I'm gonna keep these tapes just because I want my line to be as sharp as possible. And then when you didn't put really any color there, it's really easy to cut the crease. You have an advantage, you have no color and you don't have to waste any product. You just do the final touch, and that's what it looks like. So you already have the base right here, so you just end up blending the rest like you already had, and the crease is cut. So that's a trick. If you're not that advanced in cut crease, you can just not put any color where you want. There you go, the cut is cut. The crease is cut. Created a new crease, obviously because I have a little bit of hooded eyes and you want these to show up. I am really happy with my cut crease. I took my time. It's easier when you place the color and then you don't go too much overboard, so it looks really, really beautiful. I have to put the colors now. I felt like I want to put this little blue flat earth shade that we put just to really set everything together, and it's just gonna look really, really beautiful and amazing, and it's gonna be light. We're gonna go from a little blue to maybe a deep, deep purple. We'll see how it goes. And of course, you don't want to forget to blend the base back, just because if you don't, it's gonna look really, really not pretty. Right, so now that everything is set, it's gonna be easier to work with because we don't want any creases in the base. So now that this is set, of course, we're gonna put a little bit of the shade Exposed, which we're gonna put on the outer corner just because I feel like we need to mix and match those two colors. I'm gonna take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette and I'm gonna go into the shade Blue Ice, which is this one right here. And it has some blue undertones. It's a highlighter, but obviously you can use it. I'm gonna go first with a little liner brush, which it's not really a liner brush, it's more like a paint brush. This right here, which has more blue undertone, and that's why I like to put a light baby blue under, just because it's easier to put. Then my contact doesn't want to stay here, so yeah. Of course, in the middle, we're gonna put more of a purple shade, and then we'll end up with a deep blue shade, maybe, just because we want to transition it to back to this. Maybe like a deep purple too. So, yes. Huda Beauty palette, which is a neon pink. I'm gonna go right into this one right here. There's no name to this shade. It is purplish. The glitters, well, I love it. I mean, you can't go wrong with that glitter, right? So, sorry, Moonchild, but I think you're gonna have to go. It's paler and it looks amazing. I'm gonna go into the shade Oral, this one right here, which has some blue tones too. And I'm gonna put it right here. You want to put it next to the line as close as possible. It's like this, and then we'll finish off with a deep blue in it. But first, let me go do the other eye, and then we'll blend everything together. So these shades are, please look at how shiny it is. It's really, really pretty. Of course, I'm going to take my finger, and I'm just going to blend those two together. It's easier with the finger and the blend looks more seamless. And we will add one more shade, which is going to be in the outer corner because I want something really deeper for the blue that's right there. The shade, which is the Simulation, which is from the Mini Controversy palette, which is this one right here. It's kind of really, it's more on the blue side, deeper. And I think it's really going to go well with all the shades that we already put. So I'm just going to do a line here. And you blend this color into the purple. I feel like I want this more like a liner than anything else. So I think I'm gonna keep it like this. And it just really look cute. So I'm just gonna pack it on and we'll be finished. What do you think? Tell me down below if you like this type of look. Is it too much? Is it not enough? I'm just living the blue and purple fantasy right now. It's really, really cute. I feel like it's well blended, and yeah, let's remove this. Satisfying AF. Oh wow, Galaxy thingy. Really took my time for this one. Okay, we need to get going because this makeup look never gonna finish. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my eyes. I know it sounds crazy because, you know, but I want this to stay. So by setting the eye just a little bit, I feel like it's gonna stay there even more. And we're gonna do the base, finish everything, and it's gonna look amazing. Living for it, oh my God. Anyways, my base is already done. I took the Milk Makeup Hydrogrip Primer. So that's already cute. And don't forget, we will add some highlight under the brow bone and everything later on, just because I want to choose my highlight, which will bring everything else together. So that is gonna do for another step. I feel like I want to go full coverage fantasy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do into the Huda Beauty little things that I already have. Start to blend, and I like the scent. I know that fragrance is not good, but the scent is just so refreshing. And I feel like I'm putting perfume. And after I blend it, I don't really smell it anymore. So I guess this smell is good for me. So let's put the concealer. It is the same. So the Faux Filter foundation, and this one is the Overachiever from Huda Beauty. Of course, those are samples, but honestly, they are so full coverage that I barely need anything. So this is gonna last me a long time. Like, I was looking at the price and sometimes I was like, what the hell? It's so expensive, but then look at this coverage. Like, I barely put anything and it's just there. So I feel like if I buy her foundation, it's just gonna last me so long that in the end it's cheaper. It's thick. It's thick. Right, so let's set this before it creases. So I'm gonna take the MAC Cosmetics Waterweight Pressed Powder, which is this one right here, and I'm just gonna set the under eye. I am wondering which color should I do for the under eye. So it really comes here and it becomes pink. Yes, yes. Let's take back the Mini Controversy palette, going into the Simulation. And I'm gonna use it right here. I need a pink, so I'm just gonna look at this one, and we're gonna go into this shade right here, which is just to add a little pop of color. I feel like it's still too blue, too purple. We need that pop of color in the outer inner corner and under the lash line. Putting this is like a, so we will go into the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. I have to be careful with this one because there's a lot of liquidy happening. While this is drying, I'm just gonna put the Morphe finishing powder as my bronzer, which, you know, it really warms up the face and it contours everything. Sometimes I don't like to contour with liquid products, so this is really good to go. The blush, I still go into the NYX Sweet Cheeks in Citrine Rose, just because it's really pigmented. You have to be careful, like I always say. You have to tap off all the excess, literally, and then you go really lightly, because you're gonna have a whole bunch of things on your face. For the highlight, because we're at that part right now, I'm gonna be taking the Jaclyn Hill Loose Highlighter, which obviously is my favorite. I never thought I would love, like, I hated loose highlighter for the longest of time, just the thought of it. And when I bought it, listen, this was my favorite thing of all time. And let me tell you, highlight is one of the best things you can have for your face. Here at the top, I'm having a lot of fun doing this eye look, honestly. So now let's jump to the lips, because it's important. The lips, so I feel like I want to do something maybe more on the nude side. I'm gonna go through all my liquid lipsticks. I think I'm gonna go into this one, which is Doll Parts from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. My lipstick is applied, my lashes are applied, and I wanna try out one product that I just bought recently, which I never had before. I think it's gonna make a huge difference. So it is the NYX Slide On Glide On Stay On Indefinitely and Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner. So this one is a white NYX eyeliner, which I think is going to be so freaking amazing. It's going to make my eyes even more open, and I hope it really changes the look, because look at the difference, how it opens up the eyes. Literally, I am always going to buy white eyeliner. This is crazy. What do you think? Does it make a huge difference or what? A white liner that is really good, creamy and everything. This NYX one is really good. I don't remember how much I paid it, but it's really not expensive. And I feel like I want to put something on my lips because it's kind of bare. You know, we have some highlight everywhere. I feel like I want to add a little bit more. So I'm going to go into the Huda Beauty palette, and I think I'm going to take the shade that I have. This one at the top. I'm just going to put it. I think it does really change the look. So this is the final look. I am really happy with it. Honestly, I took my time. I had really fun, because sometimes I'm rushing to do my makeup and it's like, what's the point of rushing? You know, like, the fun of it is just being removed. So, setting spray. And that is the final look. What do you think of this eye look? Do you want me to recreate more crazy looks like this? Do you like colorful look? And which color should I do next? Because I really want to play with more color. I want to put colors that don't fit together and make them fit together. That's like what I want to do. So that's what it is. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment down below, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to see more of those awesome videos. So I post 5 videos a week, Monday through Friday. And if you don't want to miss any video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every time that I post a video. So I really love you, beauties, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, beauties.